All parties Hurriyat Conference Vice Chairman Ghulam Ahmed Gulzar has said that the imposition of restrictions on the Eid prayers at different Eidgahs and mosques, including historical Jamia Masjid Srinagar, is the brazen violation of religious rights of the Kashmiri Muslims and attack on their religious identity in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Indian troops, in their unabated acts of state terrorism, martyred 17 Kashmiris, including a woman, during the last month of June, according to a report released by the research section of Kashmir Media Service today. Of those, one was martyred by the troops in a fake encounter or in custody. Since Hindutva regime led by Narendra Modi came to power in India in 2014, Indian journalists who are critical of the Modi's policies in general and those in occupied Jammu and Kashmir in particular are target of the ruling dispensation in New Delhi. Web portal The Wire picked up the case of a Telugu journalist as an example and said trolling and online harassment are not new in the present day India. In an attempt by the Modi regime to show heavy presence of Hindus everywhere in occupied Jammu and Kashmir, 62-day-long annual Amarnath Yatra commenced on Saturday to the cave located at the Pahalgam in Islamabad district of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The first batch of the Yatris was launched from the base camp, a small village 3 kilometers away from the Pahalgam amid intensified restrictions. Kashmiri diaspora led by the activists have called out world's top human rights defenders for their criminal silence over Kashmiri political prisoners languishing in Indian jails over the trumped by charges. Scores of the activists led by the Kashmiri representatives Altaf Hussain Wani, Fahim Kiani and Chaudhry Babar Wadaich held demonstrations outside the UN Human Rights Office in Geneva. Deaths of at least 3 people, including a policeman, were reported in clashes between the Kuki Christian tribe and the Indian security forces in Manipur. Violence, which began in early May, has led to the deaths of nearly 200 people and displaced over 60,000 mostly members of the Christian tribe. Pakistan told the UN General Assembly that the Security Council's inability to secure the implementation of its resolutions on Palestine and Kashmir to enable their peoples to exercise their right to self-determination were the greatest failures of the 15-member body that has also eroded its credibility. Ambassador Munir Akram, in his remarks on the Council's annual report on Friday, said despite Security Council's unvocational resolutions calling for a UN-supervised plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir, India continues its occupation of Kashmir through a reign of terror imposed by an occupying army exceeding 90 lakh troops, one soldier for every 8 Kashmiri man, women and children.